Welcome dear students. So in this session we will discuss the product mix. So this is a very interesting topic for everyone irrespective if you are working or you are into any course or you are a student of any college or a university. So I have discussed this topic by including maximum examples so that it makes easier for you to understand. So let's begin. Before defining product mix, let us first define what do you mean by a product line. So product line is a group of closely related products with similar functions, similar customer groups, same outlets from where they are sold and same price ranges. So these are the, you can say, the related products manufactured or marketed by a single company. For example, the Puma product line includes the shoes or the footwear, apparels, and the sports accessories. Another example can be of famous company ITC. So it has product lines like FMCG, fast moving consumer goods. Then ITC has group of hotels and also sells stationery items. So these three, like FMCG, hotels, and stationery, are the product lines of ITC. Now we can define that product mix, or it is known as product assortment, is a set of total number of product lines that a company offers in the market to its prospective buyers. The company may have one or more product lines, and each product line may have several products. When these product lines get together, or we can say collectively, these product lines are known as product mix of a company. So I am including example of Tata's offer product offers automobile, then food, then watches and jewelry. So this collectively these are known as product mix of Tata. Similarly, HUL offers soaps, shampoos, and in food items tea and coffee. So these all are collectively known as product mix of Hindustani Unilever. So these are the factors influencing the product mix of an organization. First one is market demand. So based on the market demand, the companies introduce new products or add some new varieties or packaging adding to their product lines. Then is diversification. It means that with change in demand and competition, the companies diversify their business. Means they change their business. For example, the Tatas are diversified their business from Tata Motors to Tata Chemicals, then to Tata Consultancy Services, and now the latest product line is Westside, that is the apparels product line of Tata's. That is cost of production. To reduce the cost of production, the companies change or add some new items to their product lines. Then the use of wastages. It under this, the wastage material from the production of certain products can be used for some another product, for starting some another product line or a new product development. We can discuss, or we can give an example of the sugarcane industry. The waste of sugarcane from sugarcane industry or from a sugarcane can be used for making a certain fuel, or even can be used for making stationery items that like books. Then comes the competition. So in this era of globalization, the competition is increasing. So in order to expand their business, the companies often go for a good or a more improved marketing mix with the number of product lines increasing and adding more products to their existing product lines. Then the last and the most important one is availability of funds. So based on the availability of funds, the companies expand or contract their product lines, or they take the product mix decisions based on the availability of funds. So these are the main reasons that influence the decisions related to product mix. So now we come to the most important part of product mix, that is dimensions of a product mix. There are four dimensions of product mix. Number one, the length of a product. The length of a product means total number of products within a company product lines. It means that the total number of products which the company sells comes in the product length. For example, the company is selling 15 items in different product lines. So product length will be of that company will be 15. Then second comes width of a company. Width of a company's product mix means the total number of product lines that a company offers to sell. For example, if a company manufactures jewelry, cosmetics, fashion, and household items, so these four collectively are known as the width of a company product mix. So we can say that for take example of Tata's here, automobile, jewelry, food items, Tata consultancy services, all these are collectively called as product width of Tata company. Next comes the depth of product mix. It refers to the variants of each product in product line. It means total number of products a company offers within a specified product line. There may be different variations in product size, flavor, taste, or packing, or some other characteristics. For I am taking a similar example. Like different cars are offered by Tata Motors in automobile product line, like Tata Indica, Tata Safari, Tata Harrier, Vista. So these are known as depth of a product mix. Then the last comes the consistency of a product mix. So the consistency of a product mix is the close relationship between different product lines. So this is a relation between different product lines. The more product variation means less product consistency. For example, a dairy company has two product lines, one of milk and other of yogurt. Both the lines have same users and same distribution channels. So these four are the dimensions of product mix. In the next slides, I have discussed the examples of very common brands. It will help you to understand the product mix in a easier way. So this is the example of a product mix of Puma and Nike. So the product width is total number of product lines of a company, and the product length here is the total number of products of Puma or Nike. It covers all the products from shoes category, from apparel product line, and from sports accessories. And the total number of products within each product line is known as product depth. Like in apparels, the depth is t-shirts, trousers, and caps. For shoes, these are men, women, and kids. And for sports categories, it's the bottles, watches, belts, and some other accessories. So I hope that this example has cleared your concept of product mix. In coming slides, we will discuss this in more details with the help of few examples. In the previous slide, we discussed an example of a simple product mix, that is of Nike or Puma. And this is a little more complicated or a complex product mix, that is of Hindustan Unilever. Here the product lines are in tea and coffee category, hair and care, soaps, detergent, dental care, and cleaning category. All these product lines collectively are known as product width. And similarly, the total number of products, that is number of products in first category, in hair and care, in soaps, or we can say the total number of products of Hindustan Unilever are known as the product length. And similarly, product depth is the total number of products in each product line. I have tried my best to cover the whole total number of products of HUL, but still there are many more products which are left in this table. So this is a little bit more complicated product mix, that is of Tata. Here the Tata has various product lines. It has diversified its business, like from Tata Motors, Tata Food, Tata Services, Tata Steel. Then is a Tanishq, which is a jewelry brand of Tata. Then is Titan, that sells watches. Then Westside, that is a latest diversification unit of Tata, which sells the apparels. So similarly, these are three are the these seven are the product lines of Tata, known as product width, and total number of products are the product length, and similarly, as discussed in the previous slide, the product depth. Apart from these product lines, Tata has also some more product lines, like in airlines. It has collaborated with the Singapore Airlines. Then there is a Tata Chemicals. So I have taken the basic seven product lines of Tata to explain this concept of product mix. The product mix strategies. So there are three product mix strategies. Number one is product line expansion. This is also known as product diversification. So in this case, the companies expand their prevailing product line. For example, the company is manufacturing the TV sets, so it can upgrade its business by starting the manufacturing of latest um, music instruments, or upgradation of TV into smart TVs. So this market line expansion is due to the structural changes occurring in the market, which can be due to the change in demographic characteristics or the lifestyles of the consumer. And the second comes the product line modification. So this refers to any substantial change made in the attributes of a product. It can be into its size, shape, price, or packing. So the main objective behind this product line modification is to attract new consumers or to capture the new markets. And the last one is product elimination. So as we know that there are many products which cannot be improved or upgraded due to their old technology or loss of demand. So this process of withdrawal is technically known as product elimination. In this case, the company discontinues or deletes either a single product or the entire product line. So these strategies play very important role in designing of product mix. So this is an exercise for all of you. You make a similar chart or a diagram which we have discussed in examples of Tata, then of Hindustan Unilever, or from Nike and Puma, and you should make a product mix of these companies: Godrej, P&G, Dabur, Pepsi, and Adidas. So it will give more clear picture of product mix if you try this on your own. Thank you.